Today's show, we're checking out the Nacon Revolution Pro Controller 2. So this controller is pretty cool. It's for your PlayStation 4 and around $110. It's a plug-in controller, which means it does not have Bluetooth. But sometimes that's better with connectivity, and it makes it for a faster response time, is what some people say. But we're going to test this out here in the game of Fortnite, see how it does. But this can be used for any sort of games like that, where you're fighting people. Again, it gives you the paddles on the back. You also have the plug-in. You can plug in at the bottom there for your ears so you can hear. So it gives you a lot of great options, and it looks really cool. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. Alright, so here's the control after I had set it up. So I had to use the program on the PC to set all the buttons. And so basically now you have different settings here. So these are some of your normal buttons you see on a PS4 controller. However, on the back you have obviously the 4 buttons here on the bottom that allow you to change it, but there's also profile buttons, and if you're using it on PC, depending on what you're using it on, there's a couple different modes and profile modes, so it's got a lot of options for switching to different games. So if you want to change your profile, you can hit that profile button there on the right, top right, and then that actually changes. Right here a light will come on if I hit profile, and those will change. So if you're playing Call of Duty and you want the controller set up differently, you can do that. Now on the back I had set up these buttons, and as you can see here, they do work. Overall the quality is pretty good. The feel is very similar to an Xbox controller, which is what I grabbed, so I can show you guys kind of like in size and shape. So they have a lot of the same feel to it. So if you if you're an Xbox player or came from Xbox, you probably would love this controller for the PS4, and you can use it on other stuff like the PC, and I use it on the Switch with just using a Daigo converter, so you can use it for different things. And on the top they use one of those newer USB plugs on the top, and that's what goes in there. And again on the bottom they got the audio on the back, and then here's a key. You can turn this key and add weights if you want to adjust the weights of the controller. I just simply put the USB in. So here I can click this, and then I actually hit the button on the controller, and it actually will make it that. So you can set all that up. You can go, that's under mapping. You can go to triggers. You can see I adjusted my trigger for very minimal. So as you just barely squeeze it, it's going to fire. But when I actually just go like that, it's going to fire now. So unfortunately, they don't have any sort of bolt or anything there to make a hard stop. So like a mechanical stop, it's more of a digital stop. So it's pretty cool. Triggers, maps. Then when you're done, you hit activate profiles, and then it loads it to the controller. But otherwise, pretty cool so far. Let's go ahead and show you what it looks like in gameplay. So I can deploy without touching these buttons. I can deploy now with just my back buttons, which is pretty sick. Okay, so now I can pull out my gun by I hit the up button, pull that out, pull the gun out. Fire. I can build on the back. I don't have to hit that though, I keep doing it. Jump, most important. Switch the gun. And obviously this game moves so fast. So that's about it right there. Alright guys, that's about it. The Revolution Pro Controller 2 from Nacon. But this might be a perfect option for you. The price is about right around $110, so that's not so bad for gaming. Again, it's very, very similar to the Xbox feel. So if you're an Xbox player switching to PS4, this might be something you should look into. But again, the quality is fine. I think it works great. There's a lot of good things to it. Again, a lot of these controllers are ergonomic, the way they fit, feel, and function for you. And you got to find the right one for you. So thanks for watching ThunderBolt Gamers. Make sure you click like below and subscribe for more great videos. We'll see you soon.